What's up, guys? 2:30, day 2 of printing 366 t-shirts in 48 hours. If you guys missed day 1, I'll get into that a little bit later, but this is what we got going on. We are printing these t-shirts. They are 2-color, 1 location, just the orange and white. I am doing this rather stupidly and did not do an underbase for the orange, so I have to hit the orange twice. So in total, I'm doing 3 flashes on this one. Print, flash, print for the white, flashing the white again, and then coming over it with the orange and flashing the orange. So it's taking me a bit longer than I was expecting and that I wanted it to, but we are making progress on the order. This is all the tees that we have left. I would say it's probably like 30 or 40 tees. As you can see over there, the pile that we have done is significantly larger. So we've definitely done the lion's share of the navy shirts. However, there's also an orange shirt in the order. It's going to be the same design, the same screens. However, instead of the orange color that you see, it's going to be a royal slash navy. So it's going to be navy and white rather than the orange and white that you can see on the navy shirts, if that all makes sense. I'll show you guys a little bit later what everything is going to be happening. But for right now, we have to finish up these tees right here. Got the screens, everything's going well. I've been working on the order all day, basically knocking these guys out. So let's go ahead, get back to work, finish it up, and I'll tell you a little bit about what happened to day 1. All right, guys, 2:47. Just got a call from the client, and we have to switch gears a little bit. The t-shirts that Michaela has been working on today are due for the customer by the end of the day, and we are going to do this customer solid and get them dropped off to them by the end of the day. It was going to be a pickup, but the customer called and asked if we could drop them off. They're in a bit of a bind, which we're happy to do. So we're going to get those dropped off to the customer today by 4. Michaela has been working on them today, but I'm going to go ahead and take over, get them finished. And then while I'm doing that, she's going to run and get all of the orders that we have to package today packaged up and shipped, so that we can take the packages to UPS and then take this over to the client and then just head home for the day. We don't have to come back to the office after going to the client, because the client is actually on the way home. So it works out for that. We just have a little bit of a crunch right here to get these finished up, but let's go ahead and get started. But yesterday, everything was going really well, and probably like 40, 50 shirts in, I started noticing that the registration was slipping on the design and causing it to come out of registration just slightly. And as you can see by the clip, the design requires pretty tight registration. And the thing giving me the most trouble has to be in like literally perfect registration. What is that like? So having the press go out of registration, even by just a couple hairs, can cause a big impact in the design and make it not look good. So that was frustrating and causing me problems for a long time, much longer than I would like to admit. Probably from like up until like 100 tees, so from like 50 to 100, I kept on running into the problem where the registration would slip probably like every 10 tees, and I would have to go and adjust it. So then I became like paranoid and would check every time before I pressed the orange, because it was happening on the orange. And finally, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to tear off the pallet tape and put some new pallet tape on, because it had been like a couple of weeks since I had changed out the pallet tape. And did that, put some new adhesive on, drew new lines, everything. And sure enough, the problem went away. That was my problem. Just was not having enough adhesive on the pallet to cause it to stick. And I guess it was actually the shirt that was moving rather than the screens. So pretty frustrating. But at least I was able to get that figured out. I'm happy that the problem went away and I didn't have to deal with it for the rest of the job. But man, that was very frustrating, 50 tees to say the least. But after I got it fixed, things kept going, man. Like they were smooth sailing after that. And yeah, we were able to get a good chunk done yesterday. We had a whole bunch of WW transfer orders to package, and Michaela handled all of that. Got all those picked up by UPS, and at the end of the day, we had, I think, like 15 custom orders and WW transfers that didn't make the pickup that we had to get dropped off to UPS. So that was what our day yesterday looked like. This morning I have literally been pressing shirts since we walked in. I made a microwave burrito from HEB and then got right on to press. Like, I came in, turned on the dryer, heated up my burrito, got on press. It's been an intense day, a lot of work. Around noon today, when I was still pressing those, Michaela got started on these t-shirts that I'm pressing now. We started printing them this morning, and then Michaela got them all cut up, applied to the shirts, and I'm just about to get these finished up now. I think the main reason why the customer wanted us to get them dropped off is because our pickup window is from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and they would have technically been ready after 3 p.m. and I think the customer wanted them today. So just another reason why we were happy to do it for them, since they were local and since this isn't their first order. They've been a loyal customer to us, so we always try and treat them right. But anyways, I only have probably a handful of here, maybe 10, and then we will be able to package all these up. Michaela currently is working on getting the customs and remaining WW transfer orders packaged up, and hopefully we can get these guys finished up here and dropped off to the customer. Very busy week here, guys, because that's not it. So we have the shirts that I'm printing right now, the navy shirts. Those are due on Monday, but this morning we woke up to a huge rush order for screen print transfers. It was like 600 sheets rush order for screen prints, and the customer paid us to have the transfers cut up. So that's going to be additional work. I think there's 4 designs on each sheet. So yeah, man, that's going to suck. We got to do that tomorrow. Thankfully, I mean, it worked for us that the customer placed their order today. So it doesn't have to go out until tomorrow. If they placed it last night and had to go out today, we would be thoroughly screwed. Thankfully, everything worked out with that, and we're going to be able to get it shipped out. But it just doesn't stop, because after that one gets done, there's also a 500 sheet screen print transfer order that is scheduled to ship tomorrow. So I don't know when the heck we're going to get all the time to do this. We have the t-shirt order to finish. We have the rush order to finish. We have the 500 sheet screen print to finish. Like, just a tad overwhelmed, if you guys can't tell. But like I always say, these are good things, not bad things. Good things to happen in a business. We want to get this business. We want to grow. It's just tough, man. It's real tough.
A lot of times people think like creating a company is going to be fun. I would say it's not. It's really not that fun. I mean, there are periods of fun, and there are periods of where it's just awful. Who says like starting a company is like staring into the abyss and eating glass. And there's some truth to that.
I need to get some employees in here to help alleviate some of the work for us. I really need to. It sucks because I was planning on having my dad come in tomorrow just to help us get some of the transfers cut up. I just figured it would be something easy for him to do. He could just cut up the transfers as we're printing them, and that could take some of the load off of our chest. But my parents are going on vacation tomorrow, so that won't be an option, unfortunately. Oh, sheesh, man. I don't know what to do. This weekend, like I don't even know, because I think we were planning on coming in on Saturday to get these tees finished up for delivery on Monday. But I was just about to say this weekend I want to make we got to get someone hired, or just start the process. We have 84 applicants in ZipRecruiter, and I stopped paying for it, thankfully. I paused the job, so I got to go through all of those candidates. But yeah, I just got to go through the candidates, get the phone interview scheduled, do the interviews, bring them in for on-site interviews. So much work. But if it sounds like I'm complaining, I am. But I'm trying not to. I won't complain for the rest of the video. How about that? Gonna get these guys finished up, and then after I finish them up, I'll get them boxed up, help out Michaela, and hopefully can try and get out of here just a little bit early today so I can edit up my vlog and get this posted for you guys. 3:39, got the one order packaged up. I got to get that shipped out, but before we do, I got these one designs from the one order that I've been working on over the past couple days. I'm going to try and get these done real quick before we head out. I think this is definitely pushing it, but this order's got to get out. So we're going to push it to the limit. Got the other orders packaged up, waiting to get picked up by UPS. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to wait, because I would rather wait here for our UPS driver and have him take the packages rather than us having to waste time dropping them off at UPS. So hopefully this all works out. Heat press is almost up to temperature at 320. Do my test print. If everything goes well, we'll finish these up and get this order knocked out. All right, guys, going on 4 o'clock. UPS guy still has not showed up. Got that order all finished up, packaged. Got a couple other customs and WW packaged up. It's been a crazy day, guys. Absolutely crazy. I know it probably doesn't show in the video, but behind the scenes, man, absolutely wild. If you guys are still watching this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. I still reply to every question that comes through on the channel. And again, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And with that, guys, I will see you tomorrow.